and welcome back to another video of jPlay. I am Marcus and today I will try to do a playthrough of Dwarf, which is currently on Kickstarter, and yes, I will be using the official solo rules. Slicker Trips actually already did a tremendous job doing a solo playthrough, which is the reason why I decided to go with a medium difficulty level. I believe he was using the entry level because it's really much simpler to do, so expect me to lose badly. Not 100% sure if I will be able to do a complete playthrough, but at least playing enough rounds so that you get an idea of how this game actually feels like. And by the way, I will not even try to pronounce this name of our adversary here right. I think it's something like Antvetter, whatever it is. But again, we will play against this guy, who will be represented by those two red meeples. I will play as blue as usual. And I think without further ado, let's get into this pretty straightforward game. I will be able to explain everything as I go. And what we are pretty much trying to do is to gain majority in those three dimensions here. So in steel, in gold and in items. We are not really looking to have more gold or in order to have more steel. No, we will check each category on its own and whoever has the majority in those will win. There is a tiebreaker rule for most calorie groups, and if this is also a tie, then we look at the iron cubes. But pretty much we are trying to get steel, gold and item, or have to forge those items. Again, I will show you everything as I go, and the game will actually end if we either, or one of the players, forged 4 items, or if we are running out of those so-called mountain cards here. I guess it's more likely that this game will actually end by forging, but have not really played against Antvetter, so the medium level of this, call it AI, so I'm not really sure how things will go. And actually there is another way how we can lose this game. Whenever he gains 12 calorie tokens at any point throughout the game, he instantly wins. So we also have to take care about this, but I think overall this should be something we can control somewhat. The very first thing that we do in any given round is to do the mining phase. We will draw 2 mountain cards and place those cards accordingly. This is pretty much a pre-seeded board, so they will tell you where those locations go. So we have an iron seam here, we have a gold seam, and most of those are iron seams right now. But this will change relatively quickly now, because we have just found another gold seam. And this is the red one here, so it goes on top of this. And whatever is on top of each stack can be then used accordingly. This was the first card. Let's do the second card. This is a she. I got just to learn how to pronounce this one here. Well, this is pretty much one of those monsters that will do nasty things to us. And yeah, again, it goes over here. The AI player will always go first. And the first meeple he's going to place is pretty much determined by the last card we played during the mountain phase. I think it's mountain phase, right? The mining phase. And we could look at the basically black symbol here, and these symbols here, these two are really only for the solo play if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, this guy goes pretty much here, so he will go for some iron, and when we later resolve those steps, he will pretty much take 3 iron from the supply. And again, you need iron in order to forge this into steel later on. So on its own, iron isn't really worth much. Then it's our turn. And we have to make a choice, so we can take out this guy here, the she. If undefended, at the end of the round, each player must replace 2 gold they possess with 2 iron. Or 1 gold with 1 iron if that's all that we have. Right now we don't have any gold, so in theory we could more or less ignore this. But right now we have 3 tasty gold seams here which we want to take, so maybe I should consider going into one of those in order to make sure that he's going there. The problem is I get to, in theory, decide where he will send his next meeple, because let's say I would place my guy here. Again, I look at the symbol here and he will go to the black one here. If this black one is already occupied, so this is really one of the rules, you cannot go where someone else already is, then we would look at the white meeple here on this card. So in theory, if I place him here, he would go there. This guy would then be undefended. Of course, I could still go there, but I'm not so sure if I want to give him more iron or if I want to give him more gold actually. And right now I believe there is no way for me to do the dirty work for me, because this is already taken. So that's really bad, actually. Because if I would have gone there, then he would defend she for us, and then, yeah, I'm good. I could do whatever I want to do. But I think for now, I'm actually fine with my choice here. So he will go there. On the other hand, I can always decide to go for one of those so-called special actions. I always have to send 2 meeples here, or 4 glory and a meeple. Glory I get by from defending those, yeah, monsters here, but right now it's 2 meeples, but then I'm basically out for the round. And this is also something that we shuffled and, yeah, dealt out randomly. The top level card is Collapse the Shafts. Remove the top card from each spot and place it on the bottom of that stack. This can be nice if I really want to get rid of a lot of monsters, and this will happen sometime during this game, that there are, I don't know, 3 or 4 monsters and I cannot do anything actually. So this would then be in my best interest. But whenever I go to a special location, he gains glory. And again, this is something how we can lose against this medium difficulty AI. So right now, maybe I don't want to go there. Next, we have the special order, which is a pretty good one, actually. Return 5 resources of your choice, which must include at least 1 of each type to the supply, and take 1 item. Could be really helpful because, again, we are looking for majorities. Maybe I can end the game with that if I see, hey, I'm winning right now. And last but not least, we have Hold a Council. Remove the top card from each spot, pretty much similar to the first one. Leaving at least 1 card, of course, and shuffle them back into the mountain. Interesting stuff as well. Again, I would do this if there is a lot of painful stuff out there. And as soon as I have triggered this, we will flip this card, and then it will pretty much, replace whatever the card which is on. So I could go to a special order and then still, I don't know, get rid of one of those monsters later on. But I think right now I don't need any of those, so I will stick to the plan. I want gold, so he will go down here, going for even more iron. But again, keep in mind, iron is not something that we are aiming for immediately, at least, so it doesn't really help you win the game. And with my second action, yeah, let's go and fight this she over here. Okay, that's pretty much it. Now we are solving stuff. First thing that we would do is to look for getting help. There are no get help cards on the board. Next, we defend. Because we defended with 1 meeple, we just gained our first glory. Hooray! Again, not worth anything, but again, I could trade in 4 of those in order to replace 1 of my meeples for those special actions here. And again, they are the first tiebreaker towards the end of the game. This was the defend phase. Now we are going into the mine or forge step. I think we will start with a mining phase apparently, and I think we can do that in any order. So he will simply go for 3 iron here and 3 iron there. That's 6 in total. And according to the player aid, you are going with black cubes. And by the way, everything you see here is prototype, and I even had to bring my own cubes here. And believe it or not, I don't have any black cubes left over, and even for those green ones here, I had to rip apart my El Grande box. But okay, again, everything that you see here is prototype, so whatever. The final product will most likely look a little bit different and will come with the proper components, I suppose. And as we went here to the gold seam, we will get 1 piece of gold, which is good. This is pretty much our first majority. So if we would end the game now, we have 1. All right. Then everything comes back and we will basically go into the next round. We can ignore the she because we defended, so no harm, no foul. We will draw 2 new cards, and this is alloy steel. Oh, that's a nasty one, at least for us, because it allows the AI player now to return 3 iron to the supply and take 2 steel. Bad, 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 bad. Again, steel counts for majorities, and also you can use steel usually very often to forge them into items. And the second card goes here, another alloy steel card. Wow, doing the same thing, and I'm now really regretting that I should have gone for some more iron. But yeah, you really don't know what's coming out. I believe there is an alternative mountain setup, but I believe that's not part of my prototype. So there's a way that you can distinguish some easier entry-level cards. You place them on top of the deck, and then you have them at the bottom of the deck. But again, I was not really sure how to determine, but I'm fine. I like randomness anyway. This was the last card we would put out. Hopefully I didn't mess this up already. So he will send his first worker down here to the gold seam, which makes sense for us. We still have this guy up here. So in theory I could say whatever, let's all lose one piece of gold. I don't care too much about it, but I don't know yet. And again, this is really this cool little puzzle piece. So where you send your worker, he will send his next worker. With his basically medium level difficulty, there is a little bit more cleverness to it because he's forging twice. And I don't know, he gets glory when there is this. And if he can't do anything meaningful at a location, then he will move on and so on. But I think right now it's still pretty controllable. That's really something I really like about this game. So I guess once more I will go for some gold down here, because this lets me move this guy up there. And more important, he doesn't get any steel whatsoever. Of course he gets iron like crazy, but again, I don't care about iron too much at this point in time. So I get some gold, and yeah, I think this will solidify my majority in gold. So I think I really would want to hold on to my gold, and glory is also never a bad thing. So let's go for another she action up here. And really next round, I hope that this guy is covered somewhat so that we can then, I don't know, do something more meaningful. Or we maybe get the get help card out, for example. Okay, that's pretty much it. Again, we go to the get help step. We don't have any get help. There's really a little symbol with a cross here. You will notice it pretty much soon enough. We have the defense step, so I'm defending with one meeple against this guy. Again, this gives me one El Grande green cube here. And then we do the forging. So this guy is done. He will get 3 more iron up there. So he's now at 9, but again, I don't care too much about this here. He will also get some gold. And I will get some gold down here too. Awesome stuff. Again, I have the majority, and I also have the tiebreaker in respect to glory. And that's again already the end of the round. Really quick and fast-paced game. So let's bring everyone back, and then we will go into the next round. And whoa, some ore graders. Okay, now we are really in a very precarious situation up there with 2 monsters at the same time. And while present and undefended, players cannot take any of those pickaxe, so pretty much mining actions. This can be okay actually, so maybe there is an incentive. I don't want him to take any more mining actions. But of course, let's first see what our second card is. Another alloy steel covering up this gold seam down there. So again, we look at the last card. So now, yes, he will definitely go here. The thing is, right now, he cannot do this when he's not defending here. So I could really say, I don't care too much. Do whatever you want. The problem is I cannot do anything meaningful either. Maybe could be time to go after one of those special actions, but I'm pretty sure it's not really helping me too much. But in theory, I could have him defend actually. So if I go here, he will place his next meeple there, and this is where the ore graders are. This would be good for both of us actually, and he's only getting 2 steel. Still bad enough, but still something we might be able to considering. The problem really is, do I want this? Because again, I'm already in the lead in respect to gold. Do I need more gold? Of course, he will also get more gold later on, so having more gold. But actually, I really would prefer getting some iron here, because yeah, this really could help me. And then he would go after this one, which is also fine actually. And then with my second action, I may be able to go there, and that's not too bad actually. Let's do this. I think let's do this. Let's do something meaningful. So I will go here we look at the black guy here, he will defend from the sheep, which is good, so we are not losing any gold. Right now it would hurt me much more than it would hurt him, actually. And then with my second meeple, yeah, let's go after those Orc Raiders. Okay, those were all of our actions already. We will again directly jump into the defense step, which means he gets a green cube, I get a green cube. Right now, that's still good enough. Let's lay those guys down, which also means we're not losing any gold, and we can also take our mining actions. So he will trade in 3 iron into 2 steel. That's, I think, something that's not too nice, but yeah. Let's do it anyway. Let's send those guys back. I will simply take my guys back and we'll go for, oops, where those are, 3 of those iron cubes. And again, I also want to get some steel later on. Again, we have defended successfully. Awesome. Next round. So let's simply see. Okay, another Orc Raider. Okay, they're covering up themselves. That's okay, I guess. And here we have an iron scene. Oh, one thing is already gone of those alloys. No, we have still 2 more. Oh, don't mention it. His first guy will go down here, going for some more iron. And now I really have to make some thinking. Because again, those guys are here and they're really very, very nice. I shouldn't have gone for gold actually with the she out. I think this was already a stupid mistake. And yeah, I'm learning this game still and I'm not really good at it yet, but I think this is good that you can make this aha kind of events where you say, okay, I maybe should have done this instead, because then I could have completely ignored she for now, because let him go after gold and then at the end of each round the she is transforming this into iron. But yeah, I made my choice and now I don't want to lose my gold. I also don't want to give him too much glory anyway, because with 12 he wins. I don't want him to win. So, should I really go for an empty round? Should be lying, but I never tried this actually. So yeah, why not? I will go here, which means he will go down there. According to the solo rules for the medium level, he usually doesn't do something which he can't fully complete, whatever. If he doesn't have enough resources to do this alloy steel kind of thing, he would pretty much go to the next line here, basically in the same row and then into the next row whatsoever. But I think in this case, in theory, that's still possible, because I could still unlock those Orc Raiders. He cannot read my mind. Yeah, so I think that's still okay. He will go there. Even though I may not go after those Orc Raiders, and I think I will not actually. I will put my second guy here up to she, which means those 2 actions are pretty much useless. This one too, but that's okay for me at this point in time. So yeah, let's go into the defend phase. I get another green cube here. Now I'm at 4, so I could trade it in for 1 extra meeple when I'm going after those special actions here. So this is down because the Orc Raiders are still active. While present and undefended, players cannot take any mining actions. So we will simply go back to our caves. And that's already the end of the round. Okie dokie, next one. And here we have again some alloy steel. That's kind of nice actually. Okay, second card is a forged diadem. Oh, that's bad for us. Return 1 iron, 1 steel and 1 gold to the supply, then take 1 iron. Good thing is he will not go there immediately. Instead, he will go to the iron seam pretty much on top of this thing. Wow, that's close. But now I also have to make a choice. The problem is I don't have any steel, and that's really bad. And I think now it's time to trust my guts actually. So I think I will... Let's give this gold away. We will be hit anyway. So I will go here to alloy some steel. I need steel. That much is clear. So which means his second dude goes down here to the iron seam. He's taking 6 more iron. Not really impressed by that. The second guy goes in here because I really want this ally. No, he goes in here actually because again I said I will basically except losing my gold. That's pretty much it. Again, no help phase. We are going into the defend phase. This will happen at the end of the round, so that's perfectly fine. I defended from those Orc Raiders, which means I get yet another green glory cube. And then we do all this magical stuff here. Again, he gets an awful lot of iron. Again, 6. And yeah, he goes back. And I can trade in 3 of my iron, only have 3 for 2 steel. Nice stuff. So right now we are in a tie situation because I have 2 gold, 2 steel. He has 2 steel. But again, I have more glory than him. So yeah, I guess I will win. Awesome stuff. So these go back. Problem now is we will both lose 2 iron, or I lose 1 iron, which means he gets 1. So this will be transformed into iron and I get 2 of those. And overall, that's also not too bad. Again, I can still use it later on potentially. So that's kind of okay, I guess. Again, that's the end of the round. Let's do 2 more cards. Another she. Oh, wow, now it's getting really, really nasty. And second card is... No! This was my plan. I wanted to go after this forged diadem here. Are you kidding me? Okay. Anyway, his first guy goes up here to the she. No, he's going there, but okay. He's looking for those green cubes, so for him that's still a good thing. And wow, what would I be doing now? As I don't have gold, I think let's do some more steel. I think that's a good idea, which means his second dude goes here to the middle, which I couldn't care less for actually, because again, he will lose it anyway. And my second dude, we still need some more iron actually in order to do this action down here. Yeah, let's simply, I don't know, let's go in here. Perfect stuff. Let's go into the defend phase. He will get 1 glory. Keep in mind, that's already 2 glory. And he's never spending this, by the way. What he has, he will keep. That's okay. He's not defending from this. Oh, let's keep it here. But it doesn't really make a difference. He will take a gold, actually. The problem is he will lose the gold because of this guy up here. And I will first take some iron, apparently. I get to choose the order, of course. Oops, where is it? That's 3 here. I will basically trade those 3 in for 2 more steel. And yeah, that was basically my 2 actions. Then again, we are looking, this is defended, that's fine, but this is not defended. If undefended at the end of the round, each player must replace 2 gold. They proceed with 2 iron. He only has 1 gold, so he gets yet 1 more iron. But again, you don't win the game with just iron. And again, that's the end of the round. So let's do 1 more. I think that's still, it's really fun. Oh, Forge Armor came out, which there's return 2 steel and 1 gold to the supply, then take 1 item. Woo! I want to go there, but of course we have to draw our second card. Oh no! Some more Orc Raiders. Well, present and undefended. Yeah, we cannot take any of those actions. Oh, that's so bad. Okay. Anyway, his first guy goes down here to the iron seam. Yeah, he's really after iron. But oh man, why 3? Why 3? Ugh, this is nasty. Because my plan was to go here and then there. But oh, maybe I can still do that actually. Because if I go here first, he will go up here and defend the Orc Raiders. Again, I need to be a little bit careful that he's not getting too much of those glory. But right now, I still feel okay. Yeah, let's do that. So with my first guy, I will move here. He will move there. So he will defend from those Orc Raiders. And again, I only lose the gold at the end of the round. So not immediately. That's the important piece. So I will go in here. And that's pretty much already the end of our placement phase. So he will defend here. He gets yet another of those green cubes. 3 out of 12. That's still fine. Then he will take 3 more of those gold iron pieces. That's fine. I will go for some gold here because that's what I need. And then I will use this, return 2 steel and 1 gold and take 1 item, and that's the red ones here. I think according to the player it should be orange, but I only had red. Still good enough. And then we would go into the undefended step here. We don't have any gold whatsoever, so end of the round. Nicely done. And now you really see how you can control the AI through those things. This is really something that works out really, really well. Okay, next round, we will reveal 2 new cards. Oh, that's a get help card. Interesting. Oh, wow, that's very black actually. And I'm really not sure if this will be in the final artwork. The good thing is this will happen first during the action resolution phase. You may place 2 extra workers this round. Awesome stuff if you're first player past the first player marker to your left. But again, we will ignore this anyway. The AI will always go first. We still need to reveal a second card. And what is it? A great dragon. He will replace those awful orc raiders. I think he's a nasty one. If undefended at the end of the round, each player must return all gold they possess to the supply. To be honest, in combination with the sheaths that are out here, I'm not really too concerned actually. Who cares about gold if there is a great dragon around? So yeah, but he will place his meeple, or rather his first meeple. I'm pretty sure those are dwarfs, and they look pretty small to me actually. Here, because that's the black one, and I could not really go for this get help, because if I don't go there, he will go there. And I think he will take some more iron. Okay, I don't care about iron too much actually, but what would I do? Yeah, that's brilliant actually. So I will go here for sure, which means his second dude will go here to the iron seam. Works out pretty well, and I still have 1 more action. And yeah, again, I don't have any gold. I'm really happy that I don't count artificially after gold, because now I would have been toast anyway. So at some point in time, you have to make a call. I get 2 more workers anyway, so I think, yeah, let's simply go in here. Now for the first time we do the get help, and this is where we have 2 extra meeples. I have to place them immediately, and of course I get to choose where to place them. I have to go for empty slots apparently, so I will go in here and I will go in here. And now we resolve everything as usual. He will get once more yet another green cube, so he's now at 4 out of 12. So at some point in time you really have to pay attention. Sometimes then you really want to remove those, because if he keeps piling up those green stuff, he will win anyway, no matter how well we are doing in forging this stuff here. And this was the defense phase. The get help phase we already did, and now we go in here, so he gets 3 more of those iron cubes, and I'm really running out of those slowly. Insane. Here we'll take a gold. That's nice. I did this. Here I will go for some more iron apparently, and then I will forge some armor again. So again I will give in 2 more steel, 1 gold, because I will lose the gold anyway because of all those nasty stuff up there. But this gives me yet another piece of item, and right now again I would still win, but yeah, in order to win the game I either need 4 of those, end the game, I need 4 of those items, or yeah, we are running out of this mountain deck. Let's move into the next round. Those neutral workers go right back, and yeah, let's reveal some more cards. So first one is Forge Helm. Okay, which says return 1 steel and 2 gold to the supply. Where should we take all this gold from with all those dragons and sheaths around? Yeah, that's the first one. And the second one, Forge Crown, which says return 3 gold to the supply, then take 1 item. Nice. Makes sense. And here I really like the artwork actually. So again, he will go down to the iron seam once more. You're not winning this game this way. And here, what should I be doing? It was still tempting actually to go after this get help, but right now getting help doesn't get me anywhere actually, because what should I do with those? Of course I could go for some more iron. Gold is gone. I need at least 2 gold for that in order to do something meaningful. So maybe now it would be really time to go after one of those special orders. The problem is, whenever I take a special order, yeah, he will also get another glory. and I don't want that. But if I don't go there, he will go there. So yeah, let's get some help, which means he will go for even more steel. Well, that's really, really insane. I mean, just look at all this stuff. And what should I be doing next? I could now really go for one of those special orders in order to get rid of all of those monsters here. But again, this would bring out the ore graders. Not too terrible, actually. Another set of ore graders and the iron seams. Does this really help me, actually? Remove the top card from each spot and place it on the bottom of that stack. No, it doesn't, actually, and that's really, wow, that's really crap. So he's going for all this iron and I don't get anything out of this. Because yeah, I could go for some more gold and I can fight she's like crazy, actually. Maybe this is what I should be doing, actually. But I will not do all of those. But still I could gain some extra glory. So maybe I would still consider doing this. I could gain 3 glory in total. And doesn't hurt him too much, or doesn't also benefit him too much. Yeah, why not? So let's go in here. We move into the get help phase. Bam, bam. So we are basically out. We have defended. This was to get help. We defended, which means, wow, I sent in 3 meeples in total. So I gain 3 more glory. Nothing bad would happen here. He will go for 6 more iron. And at some point I will simply stop giving him stuff, and this was that. And apart from that, I don't gain anything. Those go back. Nothing bad happened here. And I think let's do one final round, at least in this episode. And what did we have here? A normal dragon. If undefended at the end of the round, each player must return 1 gold to the supply. Oh, come on, we are really out of luck. And yeah, second card goes here. Get help. And again, he will go, yeah, let's go for some more iron. That's nice. I want to swim in iron. And now we have 4 monsters here out of the board. And now it's really starting to get ridiculous. Because he will get workers, I will get workers. And I'm even running out of workers now. Because, yeah, I don't have enough. But I think that should be good. I still have an extra set of meeples somewhere. So these are those, if need be. But yeah, what should I be doing, actually? And actually, right now, I don't have any reason not to end the game, because I guess I'm still winning. So I will go in here, and again, with the medium level AI, he doesn't go here or there, or in this case, he goes here anyway, but he will always go for a get help location that's free. And then, with my second action, I could still decide to go. That's interesting. But I think just for the laugh, let me show you how this works. So I will go in here, collapse the shafts. Normally I have to go with 2 there. Now the rules are somewhat unclear if I'm allowed to do that also with my second action, actually, because yeah, I will definitely spend 4 of those things, and I think I'm allowed to do that. It doesn't really say I have to do that with my first action, just that I have to do 2. This stuff here is resolved immediately, and again this says remove the top card from each spot and place it on the bottom of that stack. And of course I have not checked the stack in any way, or those stacks in any way. So again, we have some ore graders, we have some more ore graders. Then I think here we don't have one, it simply stays where it is. Get help gets removed, but yeah, I found some gold. How nice is that? Then the forge crown is gone. Hey, we see the forge armor again. The get help here is gone too. How cool is that? Let's wreak some havoc. And the dragon is gone, so we have the forge helm. And overall, we will remove and reveal some more alloy steel here. And because we did that, this goes back. This card will be turned over, and we'll be replacing this one down there immediately. But again, this was my action. Because we did that, he will still get 1 glory. If I do that a second time, he gets 2 glory, and a third time he will get 3 glory, and I think then it's more or less over. This was my second worker actually, because yeah, there's nothing else to do. And actually, I think this worked out pretty well. So he will get some more iron in theory. But yeah, here are some ore graders. No, doesn't happen, because again, also gold action, so I cannot go there anyway. But that's pretty much the end of this round. We are not losing anything. And right now, unfortunately, I think he will win, because here we have a majority in steel, here we have a majority in items, but he has 1 more of those glory cubes, so in theory he would win the game. But I think I will stop it here, already taking quite some while in this video. If you're really interested in me continuing this in a second video, and I'm pretty sure then I will be able to finish it for good anyway, just let me know. I will leave the cards here for another day or two. And yeah, if not, definitely check out the campaign on Kickstarter. You still have some more days left. Yes, you will find a link to the campaign in the description of this video. And yeah, really hope to see you soon in one of my other videos. And until then, bye bye.